How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So glad each and every one of you can make it. Had this waiting on me when I got home from work tonight. What's in it? Well, I know two things are supposed to be in it, but this box weighs more than those two things should weigh. So let's find out.
We got a box. We got a box! I'm gonna open it.
What's going on over there?
Put the gun down.
I saw you with the box. What was in the box? No, what's in the box?
Not until you give me the
What's
gun.
in the box?
Again, welcome back to the channel, everybody. So glad each and every one of you can make it. This is from Mr. Eddie Papandrea, however you want to say it, or Eddie P. And I can't believe this little 6x4x4 box costs $9.95 to ship. But that's because of the weight. I know what it is. But with that stated, I was in a live. I forgot whose it was. But myself and Tony, I think it was Tony, or was it Jesse? God, man, I just got off work and I'm beat. Anyhow, we were talking in the comment section, talking about how we like the snake and mongoose. So Eddie, being Eddie, stepped up and said, "I've got a couple of those old cars. Let me see what I have, and let me know what you're looking for." So Eddie sent me a couple pictures. I told him I really liked them. Asked him how much he wanted for them. He said, "Nothing, they're yours." That's just the way Eddie is, So with that stated, that's two of the things that's in here, but I don't know what else. But I've got it cut, so I can go ahead and open it. As you can see, I haven't touched it. And I am really tickled to get these two cars. Really. Oh, wow, I know what that is. Okay, sweet. I know exactly what that is. We'll get that in a second. There's one car, and there's two cars. Let me take these out of the little baggie that he put them in real quick. These are in great shape too, man. I had this one, but it was rough. This is back before I ever thought about learning how to redo Hot Wheels. Color Cooper. And in this one I have never had. Oh man, yeah, that is great. That's almost perfect. Alright, let me set this up here so I can show you. Any of you that don't know, I really love drag racing. Love it. And especially the old vintage stuff. Hence the old vintage drag cars. So the original ones that came with the Hot Wheels playset and the first McDonald's cars, and I had the hauler set in my drawer down here. I just stumbled across them one day and got them. And I wasn't even collecting. But anyhow, long story short, you had one that was yellow, which was the snake, I think it was. Yeah. Yeah. You had one that was yellow, one that was red. The car and the transport hauler was color coded. Well, then as they went further down the road, they separated, after a few years of doing that. And each one of them went their own way. Then you had Mongoose. He had his Corvette funny car, which is this one that Mr. Eddie sent me. Hey, Mongoose. I've never had this car. Never had it. Whoa. Now I sure don't want to drop it. And yes, it opens. I mean, this thing is in great shape. Still has the glass and everything in it. Man. Thank you. And then, during the same time period that car was out, you had the snake, which was Don Perdome, and that was Tom McEwen, who was the Mongoose. You had the Army funny car. And then this one is in excellent shape too. I mean, it could stand new decals and everything, but the shape that this is in, I'm not going to touch it. This is almost perfect, and of course it opens up too. Like I said, I had this one before. Paint was It was rough. And about all the decals was gone. The only decal I had left was the grill and the Army on the front. Thanks, Eddie. I greatly appreciate that, man. I really do. Greatly appreciate that. I'm going to have to work on the axles a little bit because they're rubbing the body work. They don't want to roll. They're bottoming out, as you can see right there. Anyhow, I'll get that taken care of. I got that tool, as we say in the South, right here. I got it right here. I'll fix that. All right, what else is in the box? That's what made it weigh so much. That's what made it weigh so much to make it cost that much to ship. That's actually very cool. Very cool. Very cool indeed. If you don't know, he's been making jigs for drilling out the bases of the cars. Drilling out those. And you know, sometimes they're kind of hard to hold and everything. So he designed up this jig. Just lift it up, right? Put your car in there. Got an extra piece of foam that you can use. If you want to, you take one side out, and that makes it unlevel so that it'll fit the car better. Put it in and the car is more level. Because if you don't, if you put that in there, the car won't want to sit flat. Whenever you go to clamp it, it'll want to rock. But anyhow, you can raise it up and down by adding or removing the foam. Got the wing nut and everything on there that you can loosen and everything so that you could tighten the car down without crushing it. And the foam is there to pad it so you don't mess it up. Sweet. Thanks, Eddie. I sure wasn't expecting that. And then, of course, you can slide it back and forth to center it. Thank you. I wasn't expecting that. I hate it cost that much for you to ship it, though. I really do. And now this afternoon, I get to play with old Blackwalls. Yes, sir. You can see right there how it's bottoming out because it's bent up just a little bit. And you can see it real good when you take the top off. They're bent up. That's no problem. Like I said, I've got the tool to fix it. Yes, sir. Oh, I see exactly where it's bent. Yeah, we'll take care of that. Thank you, Eddie. Anybody don't know who he is, the link will be below. All you got to do is click on it, take you there. I'll put his Instagram. See, I can't even think. I'm so tired. Instagram and his YouTube channel. Man, it's going to be cold tonight, too. North Carolina was 25 this morning. It's supposed to be 24 in the morning. You guys keep that cold weather up north. I don't want it. But yeah, click on one video if you will. Watch it beginning to end. Say hi and give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you hadn't already. Most of you already know who he is anyway. With that stated, I'm going to get off here, go eat me some dinner, and I'm going to come back and fix these cars. Not that they're messed up. I'm just going to tinker with them. So with that being stated, thank you all so very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, get out there and hunt. You don't hunt, you cannot find. And we'll see you.